Hey there, friends, and welcome back to Smile Sessions. I'm so glad you decided to take time out of your busy day and share this space with me. So, before we get started, let's take a moment to take a nice, deep breath. Okay, let's get into it. Have you ever heard the phrase, you can't tell your friends without telling your enemies? Sounds dramatic, like something out of The Godfather. But the more I think about it, the more I realize it's the perfect phrase for our world right now. Because let's be honest, the moment you put something out there, you're not just telling your besties, you're telling strangers on the internet, people who might not wish you well, and maybe even scammers who are like, thanks for the free information. So today, I want to dig into this. Why do we feel the urge to share everything? Why can't we just keep things to ourselves? And what's the risk when we don't? You know that feeling when something exciting or painful or funny happens and you immediately want to text somebody? That's not an accident. Psychologists say that humans are literally wired for storytelling. When something happens to us, our brain almost begs us to make meaning of it. And one of the fastest ways to do that is to tell someone. It's why when you hold in good news, it feels like you're going to explode. Or when you're upset and don't vent, you feel like a shaken soda can. But here's the twist. Sometimes that urge to share doesn't come from wisdom. It comes from wanting validation. We post online because we want hearts, likes, comments. Our brain actually releases dopamine when somebody responds. It feels good, but it's only temporary, which means we keep sharing more, louder, faster until we've told not only our friends, our enemies, our neighbors' cousins, and the random guy who follows us just a screenshot. Raise your hand if you've ever posted something and thought, maybe I should have just written that in my journal. Yeah, me too. And here's the thing. I know it's possible to keep things to yourself because my cousin Eva does it. In my family, she's known as the vault. Seriously, whatever you tell her goes in and it never comes back out. I don't know how she does it, but I find that an amazing quality. It's like she was born with this inner filter that the rest of us are still trying to download. You could tell her the juiciest secret, the kind of thing that would just make other people's group chats explode, and she'll just smile, nod, and move on with her life. And what's beautiful about that is that everyone trusts her. Everyone. Because in a world where people overshare, the one that can hold silence, the person becomes gold. I always say if I ever accidentally become famous, Eva is the only person I trust with my memoir before it comes out. So why can't the rest of us be like Eva? Why don't we just keep things between us and us? Like sit in a room and say, Christina, you crushed that today. Well, technically we can. And honestly, I think more of us should. But it doesn't scratch the same itch because self-talk gives you reflection, but telling someone gives you connection. And it makes you feel less alone. The problem we forget is that not every ear is a safe one. The coworker you overshare with, they may not clap for you. They may compete with you. The friend of a friend that you confide in, they may love the drama more than they love protecting your heart. And of course, online, the algorithm doesn't know friend from enemy. It just amplifies everything. And this is where the phrase gets scary relevant. You can't tell your friends you're on vacation without telling burglars that your house is empty. You can't tell your friends your kid's school without telling strangers too. You can't tell your friends about your raise without possibly telling someone who's jealous enough to sabotage you. It's wild. Our grandparents worried about loose lips sinking ships. We need a modern version. Loose posts sink boats. In literal terms, the boat is your bank account. I mean, seriously, scammers must love social media. It's like the self serve buffet of oversharing. So, what do? We can't just lock ourselves in a cave, but we can get smarter. Number one, the grandma test. Before you share, ask, would I be okay if my grandma, boss, and my worst enemy saw this? If not, maybe skip it. Number two, the 2 a.m. jail call rule. Share your deepest stuff only with the people you would actually call if you were in a crisis at 2 a.m. And let's be real, that list is usually shorter than we think. Number three, talk to yourself. I know it sounds silly, but journaling, voice notes, or even talking out loud in the car gives your brain the relief of sharing without the fallout. And number four, digital mindfulness. Think of scammers like raccoons. They dig through whatever you leave out. Don't leave out your personal trash for them to rummage. So yeah, you can tell your friends, but you're also probably telling your enemies. And half the time, you don't even know who the enemy is until later. Sharing is beautiful. It's how we connect and how we feel seen. But not everything deserves a stage. Some things deserve the safety of silence or the trust of just one or two people and have proven they can carry it well. And if all else fails, maybe we all just need to be a little more like my cousin Eva, the Vault. Remember, your words are your currency. Spend them like they're valuable, because they are. Until next time, keep learning, keep laughing, and of course, keep smiling. I'm Christina Perry, and this has been another session for your soul.